Hello everybody and welcome to Joanne's Kitchen. How's everybody doing this morning? Well, all is good on this side of town. Me and mine, we're doing okay. It's 9:37 a.m. Monday morning. So today, before I get into that, to my new subscribers, welcome to Joanne's Kitchen. So glad to have you, and thank you so much for choosing to subscribe to my channel. So glad to have you to be a part of my YouTube family. So welcome. I welcome you and thank you so much. And if you're watching for this channel for the first time, you know what to do, right? Take the time to subscribe and be sure to tap the notification bell so every time I upload a video, whatever it is I'm uploading, honey, you don't want to miss out on none of these, okay? So with that being said, I'm not doing a recipe today, but I will be coming back this week with a recipe. Yesterday, Sunday, I did the 15 bean recipe with smothered pot roast, and we didn't have any pot roast left, so we had the beans and rice, a little bit of rice and cornbread left. So I'm gonna be adding fried barbecue chicken with that. So it's just enough beans for the day, because after that it's gonna be gone, because them beans was good. I'm telling y'all to try these 15 beans. I'm telling you that it's good. If you like beans and you like mixed beans, try them. You cannot go wrong. Follow my recipe. Do not use. Now the beans, I forgot to give y'all the name because I throw the bag away. But the beans was like a ham breeze. I know it said Creole over there, but you know, you can see through the bag, and it's a white packet of seasoning that comes inside of it, okay? So, but do not use that seasoning. Use the seasonings that I left in the description box. Use those, and I'm telling you, this gonna make a difference. They're gonna be so freaking tasty till you'll be wanting to slap somebody. You might slap your damn self for like, damn, why I ain't been doing this, okay? Because I'm telling you, they are good. Just follow the recipe to the exact. Okay, so for those of you that don't know that, like I said, I'm making barbecue fried chicken. For those of you that don't know how I clean my chicken, I'm going to show you right quick. We're going to let this sit for about 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. And then I'm not going to let it sit there for an hour because I got to go to work, right? So 30 to 40 minutes, I'm going to let it sit. And then we're going to come back, and then I'm going to finish cleaning it. And then I'm going to season it and let it sit in there for another 30 minutes. And then just so that seasoning, you know, can get in that chicken. And then we're going to be ready to fry these things. So let me show y'all, you guys, what I use to clean my white meat. Like chicken, you can do this with pork chop, turkey wings. You can do it with oxtails. This is the solution that I use to clean my meat. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, right here in this bowl right here, I have some pure white salt. That's just table salt, and I fill the bottom of the bowl with the table salt. Then I'm going to use a little baking soda, and we're just going to do it like this. You don't need much, just a little bit. Then I'm going to use some apple cider vinegar, okay? Then we're going to pour it in here. Y'all see that fizzle? That's what you want. Then we're just gonna take these chicken wing packs, and I'm just gonna dunk them in here. So my hands been washed, okay? And then I got to wash them again for touching this chicken. So I'm just cooking one pack. Then I'm gonna come back with a recipe. So I'm trying to see whether the next meal that I have, whether I want to do, and then after you put it in there, you're gonna take it and you're gonna fill it up with some water, and you're gonna let this mama tapper sit. Really, it needs to sit a good hour or two if you have the time. A good hour will be good. If you got two, that'll be better. Okay, but I don't have the time today. But when I do have the time, I let this thing sit. So, and then while it's sitting in this solution, if the chicken is not clean, everything on that chicken is just going to come up to the surface. Okay, so we're going to let this sit just like that. And then I'm going to come back and show y'all what it's looking like. And then I'm going to clean it. and then season it and be ready to sit in the fridge and then come back and then fry it up. Okay, so I will see you guys later. I'm gonna let this chicken sit, so I'll see you later. Okay, you guys, welcome back. I don't know if you guys can see that good, but there's not really any dirty stuff that came up off my chicken. You know, all that gooky looking stuff. There isn't any that came up off the chicken, and it's not much, which means the chicken was clean, you know. So I'm glad of that, because usually it's just like a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because usually when you put your meat in here, your chicken or whatever, especially chicken, it'll be a lot of that stuff off the chicken that'll rise up. That's what the vinegar and the baking soda do. It gets it off. So I'll just go and just give it another clean like this right here with my hands. You know, it's done been sitting for now about 30-35 minutes. Okay. And this way it helps me to ensure that my chicken is clean and not just been washed off, you know, and say, oh, well, it's clean. No, my chicken ain't clean until it done been in some vinegar and baking soda. And I do this every time I cook chicken, y'all. I don't have that much time, like I'm shorting for time. I don't let it sit that long. And then I just do that because usually be some blood right there that you can come up. So that chicken look pretty clean to me. And then look how nice and white that that vinegar and baking soda get your chicken. You see that? You see how I'm trying to. How pretty and white that chicken is. That's that vinegar. When we get all up in here in this meat, then I'm gonna go back, y'all, and I'm gonna I can do that now instead of going back. Just wash it off. So I'm gonna finish this chicken up, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys when I get ready and season the chicken, okay? So I'll be right back. Okay, so I just cleaned my chicken. I'm gonna pat it dry. I pat it dry. Now I'm gonna take some olive oil and just put a little bit of olive oil over the chicken. Okay, that's it. And I'm gonna take this and set it to the side. I'm gonna wash my hands again, and I'm gonna mix my seasoning together. Now, this is my chicken and seasoning that I use from just different parts of my seasoning that I already have, and I just combine it all together. And I change it up quite often, because every time I need to refill this, I change it up. And the reason why I do that is because I'm trying to find something that I really like and that I can stick to that just stands out. Now, everything that I've been using, it's been good, but I want to find something to where I can just stick to that one. And like, this is it. This is the seasoning. I don't need to look anymore. So I use kosher salt, black pepper. I'm using a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm just looking for that sting, that zing. If I can get this out of here. Okay, that was my teaspoon. Cinnamon smells so good. Okay, I'm using a teaspoon of thyme. Using a teaspoon of kosher celery salt. Chicken seasoning. Onion powder. Garlic powder. Poultry seasoning. Sazon. Paprika. And you're just going to mix these together up. And I'm using some parsley flakes. And we're just going to mix these together. So yeah, I like to change up on my seasoning until I find that really one that really just does it. And I'm going to find it. All of it, as this is like my fourth change up. And out of the 4 that I use, I still ain't found one that I like to say, okay, that's it. So you have to keep doing it until you get what you want. And believe me, I'm going to get what I want. And you'll know this is it. You'll know when you find that one mixture. So I just like to get it nice and combined. Then we're going to go back over here, and we're just going to do it over our chicken. And when you find that one, you'll know it won't be no more looking nowhere else. This will be my mixture. And what I do to help me to remember which ones I use, I write it down. So I'll leave these out so I can write them down what I use until I find that one. And I keep switching the ingredients up until I find the one I like. The one that make my chicken just stand out. That's the one I want. That make when somebody, what you put in this chicken? Then that's the one that we know that you want to stick with. Mama, what you did to this chicken? I don't want to hear this is some good chicken. Because if I know they ask what I did to this chicken, then I know this the seasoning. Oh, I taste it. And it tastes different than any other chicken I done used. Then I know this the one. So I'm gonna let this sit for 30 minutes and then I'm gonna be ready to fry it. So this seasoning can go through here. So usually, you know, you'll let your chicken sit longer than that so the seasoning can really go through there. But I'm just let it sit as long as I can. Then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna fry it. So I'll see you guys back here in a few. I'm gonna set this in the refrigerator. I'm gonna cover it up and set it in the refrigerator. I'll be back when I'm ready to fry it. Okay guys, welcome back. Now I have some flour here in my bag, along with I just took about 2 handfuls of my seasoning and put it in my bag. I don't usually season my flour. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't, but I always add in my baking powder and my cornstarch. So I did 2 teaspoons of cornstarch and 1 teaspoon of the baking flour. So now we're just gonna shake this bad baby up, and then I'm gonna add my chicken in. And we're going to start frying. Let's give it a good old shake. And when I'm shaking it, I like to just grab my bag like that and just shake. Okay, that on top of it shook. Just drop a few pieces in here. Okay, I got 4 pieces. Let me get my thing. Now I'm going to put it back up in the thing and I'm going to shake it up. Then we're going to shake off the excess and we're going to dump it right over here in this pot. Okay, so, and I'll put in another 4 pieces. So I have it on a high heat. On a medium-high heat. Okay, so I'm just going to continue to let that chicken cook. And then we'll be right back, okay? So I'll let it get nice and brown, and then we'll be back for our second batch. See you in a few. Okay, I am through frying my chicken. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I'm going to let this barbecue chicken, this fried barbecue chicken, stay in the oven for about 15 minutes. I'm adding some barbecue sauce, just some original Kraft barbecue sauce, any old barbecue you got. If you got regular, ooh, I didn't mean to pour that much. Didn't mean to pour that much, but it's all good. If you got regular barbecue sauce, it's honey barbecue sauce, it's all good. But you can use that, any kind of barbecue sauce. I'm just sweetening it, and you can sweeten it to how you like it, okay? I'm just going to take my fork and just mix it. So like I said, the oven is preheated to 350. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Oh. So I'm just gonna take this chicken, this sauce, and I'm just gonna run it all over my chicken. Okay. I should have just put it in a pot and just let it boil for 15 minutes. Okay, so you guys, I'm putting this into a 350-degree oven for 15 minutes, and I'll be back to show you what this gonna look like plated up. See you in a few. Hi you guys, I'm getting ready to fix my plate to take to work, and I'm not working with that much beans. These beans were so darn good. So this will be when I go to the grocery store and I'll be picking up my dry beans. This gonna be on the menu. I'm telling you, they was just that good, and I'm getting more. Okay, that's all the beans I was able to get. I gotta say some in here because I'm not really working with nothing. But yeah, that's it. And I get me some chicken and put it up in here. My barbecue fried chicken. And that's that. I mean, everybody love those beans. My son came here last night after getting off from work at 10 o'clock to get him some. Came by this morning on the way going to another job interview and told me how good it was. So y'all try these 15 beans, because I'm telling you, they was good. Use the seasoning that I gave you in the drop down description box, and you all set. So this is my barbecue fried chicken. So y'all like, give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to Joy's Kitchen. Once again, I thank you all for watching. Until the next recipe, the next video, God bless. I'll see you guys later. You guys have a blessed Monday. I love you, and stay safe.